Hello students, in the last video we learned about kingdom Monera and Protista. Now let's learn about the other kingdoms. We will start with kingdom Fungi. The fungi constitute a unique kingdom of heterotrophic organisms. They show a great diversity in morphology and habitat. Most fungi are heterotrophic and absorb soluble organic matter from dead substrates and hence are called saprophytes. Those that depend on living plants and animals are called parasites. They can also live in symbionts or they live as symbionts in association with algae as lichens and with roots of higher plants as mycorrhiza. Reproduction in fungi can take place by vegetative means, that is, by the process of fragmentation, fission, and budding. Asexual reproduction is by the formation of spores called conidia or sporangiospores or zoospores, and sexual reproduction is by oospores, ascospores, and basidiospores. Fungi is of different types: phycomycetes, basidiomycetes, duromycetes, and oscomycetes. Phycomycetes. These are the members of phycomycetes are found in aquatic habitats and on decaying wood in moist and damp places or as obligate parasites on plants. The mycelium is aseptate and coinocytic. Asexual reproduction takes place by zoospores or by aplanospores. Some common examples are mucor, rhizopus, and albugo. Next is ascomycetes. Commonly known as sac fungi, the ascomycetes are mostly multicellular. For example, penicillium. Rarely or unicellular. Example, yeast. They are saprophytic decomposers, parasitic or coprophilous. Mycelium is branched and septate. The other one is basidiomycetes. Commonly known forms of basidiomycetes are mushrooms, bracket fungi, or puffballs. They grow in soil, on logs and tree stumps, and in living plant bodies as parasites. Example, rusts and smuts. The mycelium is branched and septate. Some common members are agaricus, that is mushroom, ostilago, that is smut, and pecunia, that is rust fungus. The other type of fungi is the duromycetes, commonly known as imperfect fungi because only the asexual or vegetative phases of these fungi are known. When the sexual forms of these fungi were discovered, they were moved into classes they rightly belong to. Some members are saprophytes or parasites, while a large number of them are decomposers of litter and help in mineral cycling. Some examples are alternaria, coletotrichum, and trichoderma. Lichens. Lichens are symbiotic associations, that is, mutually useful associations between algae and fungi. The algal component is known as phycobiont and fungal component as mycobiont, which are autotrophic and heterotrophic respectively. Algae prepare food for fungi and fungi provide shelter and absorb mineral, nutrients and water for its partner. So close in their association, that is, one saw a lichen in nature, one would never imagine that they had two different organisms within them. Lichens are very good pollution indicators. They do not grow in polluted areas. The next kingdom that we are going to learn is Kingdom Plantae. Kingdom Plantae includes all eukaryotic chlorophyll containing organisms commonly called plants. A few members are partially heterotrophic, such as the insectivorous plants or parasites. The plant cells have an eukaryotic structure with prominent chloroplast and cell wall mainly made of cellulose. Plantae includes algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms and angiosperms. Kingdom Animalia. This kingdom is characterized by heterotrophic eukaryotic organisms that are multicellular and their cells lack cell walls. They directly or indirectly depend on plants for food. They digest their food in an internal cavity and store food reserves as glycogen or fat. Most of them are capable of locomotion. The other topic that we are going to learn is about virus and viroids. In the five kingdom classification of Whitaker, there is no mention of some cellular organisms like viruses and viroids. The viruses are non-cellular organisms that are characterized by having an inert crystalline structure outside the living cell. Once they infect a cell, they take over the machinery of the host cell to replicate themselves, killing the host. The name virus, that means venom or poisonous fluid, was given by Pasteur D.Z. Ivanovsky. Viruses also contain genetic material that could be either RNA or DNA. No virus contains both RNA and DNA. A virus is a nucleoprotein and the genetic material is infectious. Viruses cause diseases like mumps, smallpox, herpes, and influenza. Now, a very common example is corona or the COVID-19, isn't it? AIDS in humans is also caused by a virus. In plants, the symptoms can be mosaic formation, leaf rolling and curling, yellowing and vein clearing, dwarfing and stunted growth. All of these are the infections caused by virus. Viroids, what is it? In 1971, Theo Diner discovered a new infectious agent that was smaller than viruses and caused potato spindle tuber disease. It was found to be a free RNA. It lacked the protein coat that is found in viruses, hence the name viroid. The RNA of the viroid was of low molecular weight. Here is an example of bacteriophage. So dear students, with this we come to an end of this chapter, that is chapter 2 of unit 1 biological classification. Thank you.